Alright students, today we're going to talk about how you set up a Word document or a Pages document when you are word processing something you're going to be turning in for your facilitators. There is a specific layout and a specific font style that you're going to want to use. So let's talk about how you actually get your margins correct. You're going to actually come over here to Layout, right here. You're going to click it. You're going to select 1, 1, 1, and 1. So all of your margins for your Word document should be 1 inch. Okay. Now you're going to come back home. Now several of you, when you go to type, you're basically going like 16-point font, and you're going into the middle, and you're typing your composition. Okay. This is incorrect because when you switch down, it just becomes all wonky and crazy. So we're going to get rid of all of that mess. Typically you want just a 12-point font. You're going to go back to the left. Always make sure that your text is aligned to the left. Now, you will be indenting the first line of each new paragraph. And the way you do that is you simply hit the Tab button on your keyboard. I'm going to go back. Okay, so we have a 12-point font. We have it's left justified. As you can see here, it says align text to the left. You are going to make sure that you have a traditional font style. Mine is set to Cambria as the theme body, but you can also select, where is it? Times New Roman. This is just traditional. This is how all papers that you write in middle school, high school, and college will be set up. So you want to make sure that you're not doing all kinds of funny stuff with it. So let's talk about how you actually set up the header on your page. Before we do that, I forgot one thing. You want to change your line spacing. You're going to come here. This little guide shows my line spacing, and it's always 2.0. Okay, always 2.0. So let's talk about our traditional header, and you'll see how all of the font and the margin spacing and the line spacing plays in once we start writing. Your header will always be on the left justified. So you're going to put your name. I'm going to put my name. I'm going to hit enter once. I'm going to put my teacher's name. So let's say that I am doing this for ELAR. I'm going to put my name, enter. Mrs. W's name, then I'm going to enter. Then I'm going to put the course that it's for. I'm going to put, I could do just ELAR, or I could do English, Language, Arts, except that I misspelled it. Let's fix that. Okay. I'm going to hit enter again, and this is where I'm going to put the date. So traditional date that we're used to doing is usually month, day, and year. When you set up your papers, you're going to do day, month, then the year. Okay. Now, we're going to hit enter once, and we're going to get ready to put our title on the page. Now, the title is going to always be centered. So I'm going to come back up here to this toolbar here, and I'm going to select Center Text. And this is where the title of my paper is going to be. Okay. Then I'm going to hit enter once again. And I'm going to change the text from center all the way back over to the left, because this is where I'm going to actually begin composing my composition. You will know if you haven't switched the alignment of text back, because your text will be all kinds of funky down the middle of the paper. So now, if I do not hit enter and I begin typing my first body paragraph, I'm going to see that it is left justified along with my header here. However, if I make sure to hit enter, I'm sorry, not enter, if I make sure to hit tab, then my line is indented. Now, as you see, as I began typing, one, it's indented, so I know that this is a new paragraph. I didn't have to hit enter at the end of the line. It just continued on to the next line because of word wrapping built into the word processing. If and when you get ready to go to a new paragraph, you are just going to hit enter or return again on your keyboard. You're going to hit tab again, and you will begin typing your new paragraph. That is how your papers should be set up from now on. Remember, Times New Roman, Arial, Calibri, 12-point font only, left justified for the majority of the paper except for the title, which will be centered. Layout is 1-inch margins in all areas. Hit tab for a new paragraph. Make sure your spacing is at 2.0 for double spacing.